78% of likely voters think Joe Biden is corrupt. I also have for you, there's a possible third-party run for presidency by no label. That's what I've got for you today, so let's get on with the show. Yes, only 22% of likely voters confident Biden is innocent of corruption allegation. Now, these people are people that only watch one news station all the time, guaranteed, because they don't listen to the facts. They listen to whatever they hear, that's what they believe, and they go with that because they don't listen to anything else or research anything. And it's probably older people that don't know how to use computers or doesn't care to research, what's going on. They just hear it and they believe it. So you can blame them or you're not. But the results suggest the House Republicans' ongoing impeachment inquiry has broad backing among Americans, even roughly half of the Democrats. 1/3 of Americans say that President Joe Biden is guilty of corruption and should be impeached, including some Democrats, according to the new poll. The Center Square Voters Voice poll found that 34% of likely voters say Joe Biden is guilty of corruption and should be impeached. An additional 35% says it's not clear. It can't get any more clear than all the evidence they have. So if you need proof, pay attention to the hearings, pay attention to the checks that are written out to Joe Biden, paying cash for $2.5 million mansion. Where'd that money come from? All the bank statements, everything that they have, the witnesses from the IRS, and the FBI, and all the witnesses that they have proving the corruption of Joe Biden. Now, this impeachment's going to go on for quite some time. It's keep putting it off and bending over for Hunter Biden and doing what he wants instead of following the law with these weak-ass Republicans. It's just getting out of hand. They bend over backwards for them instead of just do what the Democrats do. They don't follow the law at all. But with all this said and done, people are waking up and seeing the corruption of Joe Biden and the Democrats. Because we got a party called the No Labels Party. They've asked the DOJ to probe over illegal conspiracy by the Democrats. This party, the No Labels Group, preparing for a potential third-party run on a presidential campaign. They have asked the Justice Department to investigate a range of Democrat-leaning groups and activists who say they are working to thwart those efforts. They're trying to stop them from running. The group said on Thursday that a public and private pressure campaign by Democrats and allies of President Joe Biden goes beyond legally protected political speech. There is a group of activist operatives and party officials who participating in an alleged illegal conspiracy to use intimidation, harassment, and fear against representatives. No Label, its donors, and its potential candidates. Dan Webb, a No Labels leader and former U.S. attorney, said during a press conference in Washington, they've already raised $60 million for this potential run. Democrats fear a centrist third-party bid would splinter their party while Trump's loyal base sticks with him. Well, it's not the fact of that. It's the fact that they're sick of Biden's stuff too and the way this country's being run. Politics, period, are corrupt. Politicians are corrupt. And no matter what you say, it's trying to use a legal word of lobbyist as another word for bribery. And lobbying should be illegal. These politicians should not make a penny more than what their salaries are set at. I don't care if you go out to make a speech, you are making it as a representative of the people that voted for you. You shouldn't receive extra money for that. Lobbyists should not be able to put a bribe in your pocket because that's exactly what it is. Term limits need set for these people. This being decades and decades in office has got to stop. Corrupt-ass Durbin admitted that he's been on the same committee for decades. This has got to stop. People are going in there on a $175,000 job and coming out millionaires. This is the corruption that's going on in D.C. This is why it needs to stop. I keep telling you this on every video that I make. Get out and vote. Vote Democrats out of power. We got to start somewhere. Hopefully somehow we get term limits put on these people. And the problem with that is they have to vote to have term limits. And what politician's going to vote for that when they're making a fortune sitting up in that ivory tower doing nothing? Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments and questions below. Share my videos with your friends and family. Follow me on Rumble at ChazU, C-H-A-S-U. You know I'll be watching these stories all this year because this is the presidential year of election. That's why I keep telling you, get out and vote. We've got to get this country back. So in the meantime, this has been The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.